Hey everyone, welcome to the channel or welcome back to the channel. This is Living in Columbus, Ohio, and today I've got another incredible episode for you guys as I'm gonna be talking about moving to Columbus and the 7 steps to make it easy. Hey everyone, my name is Brad Winter, and if this is your first time to the channel, welcome. If you tuned in before, welcome back. Really appreciate that. If you guys could go ahead and give me a like, tap the bell, and also hit the subscribe button, that would mean the world to me, as that would help people that want to learn more about the Columbus metro and surrounding areas get notified every single time I do a new video. And in these videos, I talk about everything that you need to know about working, eating, living, playing, breathing, everything Columbus metro or the surrounding areas. Now, I'm also a licensed real estate agent in the state of Ohio, and as much as I love making these videos for you guys, I would love nothing more to help you with your real estate needs. So if you're thinking about moving or relocating, or if you already live here, I'm gonna be your guy. Hit me up, call me, shoot me a text, fire off an email, whatever you gotta do, make sure that you do it. I'm gonna have your back when it comes to all things real estate related in the Columbus metro or surrounding areas. All right, so you're moving to Columbus. What's the first thing that you need to do? Well, number one, you gotta contact me. On this YouTube page, in all the videos, I give you my contact information. Make sure you reach out. The one thing that I know when working with people that are relocating here and that are not from here is there's a ton of questions that they want answered before they're either making a decision with a job to relocate here. Maybe it's to move back for family reasons. They wanna know about the area before they make a commitment. So if that is you, make sure you give us a call, shoot us a text. Very important that you contact us because we have systems and processes and things that we want to get scheduled with you guys so we can either make the transition easier or we can actually even help you identify if you want to move here. So number one, you gotta contact me before you ever do anything else. So you've already contacted me, we've had a discussion, or maybe we've exchanged some text messages, whatever that may be, we've already communicated. So now, what we want to do is we want to get you pre-approved once we know that you're moving here for sure and you want to buy a house. So what we want to do is we want to arrange a call with our lender partner, Justin Neal. You can see his pretty face up here. He is with Union Home Mortgage and he is amazing. He works with all of our buyers and does an amazing job for them. So we want to make sure that we get you in front of him, have a conversation, and then that'll really help you determine what you're going to be approved for, how much money you're gonna need for a down payment, all of those financial questions. He is gonna be the one that we're gonna go to, we're gonna rely on, and he's gonna help us make sure that you're being put in the best financial situation so then we can go out and actually look at properties, fit your budget and the areas that you want. So again, number one, recap, we're gonna contact me first, then we're gonna get you pre-approved with Justin before we do anything else. Okay, so we've got you pre-approved. The third thing we want to talk about is if you have a home to sell in the city that you are relocating from. If you do that, and after speaking with the lender, you might have to sell that home in order to purchase a home here in Ohio. If that is the case, then we need to talk about what that timeline looks like. And you're gonna wanna get your listing agent and myself on the same group text or some sort of introduction so we can communicate on timelines. If you do not have a realtor to sell your home, I am connected with a vast network of amazing agents that I can find a great one for you in the city that you're in. And they can come out, you can interview them, but I can at least make that connection for you. Let's say you don't have to sell the house before you can buy, then we can immediately start looking at properties. If we're gonna make an offer in today's market, because it's changed so much from 6 months ago, we can actually submit offers with home sale contingencies. I am getting offers accepted now with that type of language in there. So again, something that wasn't available really to buyers to do 6 months ago, that is now available to us. So we have all these new things that we can do that we weren't able to do maybe 6 months or a year from now when it comes to purchasing a home and owning a home at the same time. Now, as always, sellers on the other side that you're going to be making an offer on their home, they would prefer not to have a home sale contingency. But again, if we have to go down that path, then we can certainly do that. But it's important, to keep me posted on what you're doing in your city, what your time frame is to list your house, when it goes in the contract, all those things. So when you are thinking about moving to Columbus and looking for houses, we kind of know like a general time frame of when all this is going to happen. All right, so we've talked to you about selling your home and what that looks like. Now let's talk about finding your perfect home here in Columbus. Now, a lot of people use Zillow, Realtor.com, and those type of apps to find their home. That's cool. That's good for just kind of, if you're in your office or you're sitting on the couch, you're bored, looking at different things. However, when you work with us, I'm gonna set you up with our app, and that's gonna show you coming soon and active homes that are in your area that meet your criteria. And so you have great expectations of what's actually on the market. Sometimes those other apps don't actually show you what's truly on the market or what's in contract or what's not. So you can adjust, some of the filters and the areas that you want. You can kind of mess around with it to adjust some of that criteria that we talked about. So that's really going to help you kind of start to find your perfect home. And I'm going to be sending you things that I see that I think maybe you're interested in as well based on our conversations. You're going to be sending me stuff, and that's how we're going to start this line of communication and really narrowing down what you truly want to maybe purchase. So we've done the fun part about finding your perfect home. Now let's talk about purchasing your perfect home. Now, depending where you're at, with the sale of your home, we might have to write a home sale contingency, which 6 months ago would have never happened. But now we're starting to get home sale contingency offers accepted. We can negotiate better terms when it comes to maybe getting things fixed that came up into an inspection or getting credits, you name it. Everything's pretty much fair game right now, which, is really beneficial for you as a buyer. And we also might have to look at, do you have to sell your home before you buy your home? Those are all things that we are going to go over throughout this entire process to make sure that we're all on the same page. It might be one of those things where there's still not a lot of houses on the market, maybe that fit your criteria. So, you could come into town and maybe we find a house, maybe we don't. If you're comfortable, we could always do FaceTime or some sort of video tour if you are not here, boots on the ground right away. I've done this countless times with clients and they love it. I know exactly what to look for. I can show them different things about the house, about the community. I can point out things that are wrong with the house. This is something that I am very versed in, and I know exactly what to show my clients. So no problem if you are remote and we need to do it that way. If you are here, then that's great. We're gonna go look at houses, we're gonna view things. One thing you might wanna consider is getting a short-term rental if you are here and you're not familiar with the area. That allows you to do some exploring and really narrow down to where you wanna live, especially if you're not familiar with it. We've got Airbnb, Vrbo, you can do maybe 6-month rentals as well at certain apartment complexes. Those are all options. I really suggest that, and I have clients that have done that and they actually really appreciate that was something that they did because it allowed them to spend time in the different areas of the metro part of the city and some of the suburbs or different towns outside the city, and they really got a feel of what they wanted. So definitely recommend that. All right, so now we're in contract on your home here in Ohio. You're super excited. Everything's going well. We're through inspections, through appraisals. We're just kind of in that home stretch where everything is looking pretty good. You should start to arrange movers. Now, nothing is a guarantee. I always like to say buying a home is a business decision until you sign on the dotted line, and then you can get super excited about it. But if you're moving from across the country, there's got to be some prep work, and we understand that. So I would say look at arranging movers, or you can even think about getting those pods. I have had a lot of clients move here to Columbus and they've used moving companies. Sometimes that's worked out good, sometimes it's been a disaster. It's up to you of what you want to do. I think the best way to do it is possibly getting a pod and filling that pod and having it sit at a storage unit maybe until you're ready to move into the house, or if you can time it up to be at the house when you are able to take possession, that's another great way as well. Hey, I'm not sponsored by pods, I would love to be. That is the one way I've seen things kind of go flawlessly almost. So again, start arranging your movers kind of when we're in that home stretch so you're ready to go. All right, number 7, the last part of the puzzle is closing time. This is gonna be an exciting time. This is gonna probably be a little stressful, a little chaotic maybe if you're not living here. I am gonna do everything I can to make sure that you're comfortable with the house that you're about to purchase. Everything goes smoothly. We have great support staff, keep you informed of everything, make sure all your paperwork is ready. So when closing day comes, you can just sign the paperwork and you will have a brand new house here in the Columbus metro or surrounding areas, and you will be able to settle down here in Ohio. After you close, make sure those movers are either timing it up where your pod or the moving truck is gonna be there the day of possession, or if it's gonna be delayed, whatever that looks like, just make sure that you have your timing down so you're not here in a house with no furniture, no clothes, and just sitting in your living room on the carpet wondering what's going on. Okay guys, there you have it. Those are the 7 steps to make moving to Columbus, Ohio easy. Hope you enjoyed that. If you have any comments, please leave them below. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about things. If you had an experience that was good or bad about moving to, maybe Columbus or different cities, share those thoughts as well. If you're thinking about moving or relocating, or if you're already living here and you need help with your real estate needs, make sure you give me a call, shoot me a text message, hit me up on an email, whatever you gotta do, make sure you do it because I'm gonna have your back. All right guys, until next time.